What's up, this is Casey with another episode of the show I don't have a name for. Today's t-shirt of the day is Joy Division, Unknown Pleasures. It's one of the greatest albums I've ever heard, and I heard it more or less completely by accident. And just really fell for the music, and then when I found out Ian Curtis, the lead singer of the band, was an epileptic like me, it made me really, it just resonated with me. I found this while I was t-shirt shopping with my sister-in-law, even though I said I wasn't going to buy any more t-shirts. So, segues into me being an epileptic. Me being an epileptic means I can probably never drive a car again. So I ride my bicycle everywhere, and I wear my little Bluetooth headphones and listen to an audiobook while I'm doing it. Usually what I do is I ride my bicycle from home, pretend that's right here, to work. And then I ride my bike from work to the gym to home. And the other day I was riding my bike to the gym, and then I was home. And I didn't realize, I couldn't remember, I didn't know what was going on. Is it 6 in the morning? Or is it 6 at night? I'm wearing my bike stuff, am I supposed to go to work? Or am I coming from work? Am I drunk right now? What's going on? So what happened is I had a seizure while I was riding my bicycle. Now, you have the big seizures where you fall over and you shake and you bite your tongue and everything. And then you have a small seizure, or I do, where I completely go out. So you could be, hey Casey, what day is it? Who's the president? What's your favorite color? Where are you? I might not know. So, why the hell don't you get help for that? I do. I take these guys 3 times a day, but also I have to see a doctor. So let's just rewind real quick. In Korea, I have epilepsy. My girlfriend, who at the time, who wasn't Korean, she would just called up and said, hey, I need this guy to see the best, neurologist who specializes in epilepsy. Cool, all right, how's Friday? And then I go to the doctor's office. Doctor says, all right, next week you have to come in, get an EKG, get a CAT scan, get an MRI. Cool. All right, I go to the place, EKG, MRI, CAT scan. Then, next week, all right, this is what you gotta do. So, then you come to America, and I have insurance in the US now. So, hey, I need to talk to somebody about getting different prescriptions and stuff. Okay, see your primary care doctor. Oh, okay, well, I kind of need to speak to a neurologist. Yeah, well, he'll refer you. So I have to go all the way over here to see a neurologist, see a general practitioner who's in my network, and he goes, cool, all right, you got to see a doctor, you got to see a brain doctor, all right, that's it, yeah, cool, later. So, now I got to go to the neurologist, who's on the other side of the city, and I live in Chicago right now, which is a pretty big city. Neurologist says, okay, cool, what you got to do is get an EKG and an MRI, all right. So just go to this spot and they'll do it for you. All right. Day before, insurance calls. Sorry, dude. You've got to go get your MRI over here, and then your CAT scan, then your EKG over here. Well, why is that? That's just, they're cheaper that way. Later, dick. Bye. So I gotta take an entire day off to go from here to get my MRI and here to get my EKG. And then next week, go to the neurologist, and he says, why didn't you just do it over here? And I said, well, insurance didn't cover it. He said, fuck. All right. So he looks at it and he says, you know what? The brain is a pretty complicated thing. It's not my specialty to do epilepsy. If you've ever seen this guy's waiting room, it's pretty scary. A lot of it is Parkinson's and Alzheimer's. So it's not really my part of the brain or my condition that he studies. So, all right, Casey, you should go to this guy over here. great, epilepsy specialist. Cool. Try to make an appointment. Does your insurance cover it? Maybe? No, we don't. Okay, so what do I gotta do to get to this guy? Well, why don't you just go to a new neurologist? Well, I really need to see somebody who's an expert in epilepsy. Why do you have to do that? Because I really don't want to have to be taking 8 pills a day and still having seizures while I'm riding my bicycle, while I'm on an airplane, at work, on dates, on first dates. Okay, well, why don't we talk to a neurologist just over the phone? All right, hey, we'll be on a 3-way thing. Hey, I have this type of epilepsy, pills aren't working. You should probably see an epilepsy specialist. There you go, asshole. Can we see a fucking epilepsy specialist already? I really, really fucking need this, okay? So, I might be seeing an epilepsy specialist. I think I've got 2 maybe in the works. You know, if one doesn't work out, maybe I can go to the other. One of them, I think, wants to just drill a hole in my brain and put an implant in. Well, I used to think having a knee implant and a neck implant was weird. Now I might get a brain implant. Hooray. The other guy, I don't know yet. So, it's been a stressful couple of months here. Really want to see something spooky? Here's my MRI from my brain. It's interesting. And, you know, after going through all this stuff, you really wonder, would I do anything to see a brain doctor right now who actually knows what he's talking about? I don't know. Would I do anything? It's getting to the point. All right, I hope none of you guys have the insurance bullshit that I deal with all the time. Yeah, have a wonderful day. You're the best. Thanks for watching. Subscribe and comment and everything. You're the best.